just because why not? I don't wear my contact all the time, but I have like a box and I'm trying to use them before it expires. Of your hands, make sure your hand is very clean. Wash your hands before you do this. And I slightly tilt my eye and voila, boom. It's that easy to get them in. So one in, and the one that I usually use is one a day. So basically what it is, I use it obviously one day and then I just throw them away. So that's pretty much it. And now we're gonna go on to the other eye. I will be doing pretty much the same thing to the other eye. Look the opposite way where my dark circle is this way, because I find it easier for me to do it that way. So I just tilt my eye and boom. And then I just move my eye. It's there, boom. In the beginning, I was having a hard time doing it. Obviously, in the beginning, everything, you know, it's hard, but once you get the hang of it, you become a pro in no time. So, yep. I'm pretty much gonna be doing stuff around the house because, you know, it's my day off and I like to tidy up the house a little bit, even though the house is not messy or anything, because I make sure that the house keeps clean. So I'm gonna start off with my coffee per usual. So that will kind of give me the boost that I need to go ahead and start my day and do stuff that I need to do. But yeah, guys, the other day I went to the nail place down the street from my house and actually did a pretty good job. It's my second time there. I did my green nail that I had for the holidays there. And I kind of like it how they turn out actually, but I was so over the green nail and I'm like, the holiday's over. I'm like, I just need something easy. And so I went with the short, I don't know if it's a almond shape, whatever that is, and just literally a French tip black. Initially I was gonna do all black, but then I was like, oh, let me just do a French tip. But I'm kind of glad that I did this because it kind of looks very cool. There's nothing special with my coffee. I made a video already that I did upload. If you guys want to see how I make my coffee, y'all can just go back on that video and check. I don't drink any other milk unless it's almond milk or oat milk. I don't, how to say, I personally do not like the taste of almond milk, but hey, to each his own. I like oat milk. I don't know, there is something to almond milk. I don't know if it's the taste. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. So I like oat milk. And then I feel like, you know, I have IBS, which is inflammatory chronic bowel disease. So if I drink regular milk, I pretty much sleep in the bathroom. So when I drink this milk, you know, I'm good. So apparently it's doing something. So yeah. Hey, let's see how this tastes. I mean, it looks good, y'all. I literally do one shot espresso. This coffee hits every time. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So like I said, I'm just gonna do a little tidy up in the house. Make sure the house is clean. My life is pretty boring, y'all. Like, I don't do much other than go to work, come home, mind my business, and do what I'm supposed to do. That's pretty much all I do. So I'm pretty sure this video is gonna be boring for a lot of y'all. So I'm sorry. But yeah, that's just my life, you know. I don't, how do I say? I feel like I'm getting older. I'm not sure if I really want to go out and do stuff that I was doing on my younger days. Because like, if you know me, you know me, like on my younger days, I was wild. Like, I was wild. Like, when I tell you how wild, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, club every day, twerking. Oh, I like to twerk. I mean, I still do twerk. You know, it doesn't matter how old I am. I can be 50 and I'm still be like 50 or 65 with my cane like this and still be twerking. That's just how I am. But I haven't done much lately just because I'm on my back. You know, sometimes I have this era where, you know, I am just focusing on my bag, which is work, home, work, home. I think that's the era that I am in right now. But, you know, this year, I'm planning to take a few trips here and there. I'm planning on going out a little bit more, be a little bit more outgoing, if that makes sense, because I feel like I'm a little antisocial. Claustrophobic to people too, because I don't like to be in a space where there's a lot of people, if that makes sense. I think a lot of it has to do with marathon bombing. Like, you know, I was working at that Dunkin' Donut in Copley at that time when the bomb exploded. So I don't know. Talking about that would be a good story, Tom. Interesting. But yeah, I think that's probably why I still have this fear of being like around huge crowd, if that makes sense. But hey, enough of me talking. So I'm gonna put some dishes away that I did do them yesterday, and I had them dry overnight. So that's pretty much what I will be doing. And yeah, I like to wash my dishes before I go to bed, because like this, I know the next morning, like, I hate dishes on the sink, so I know the next morning the house is clean, and it's just easier on me too. Like, I don't have much to do, if that makes sense, even though it's always stuff to do. This is some rice and tuna that I cooked yesterday. Bro, this thing right here was busting. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge. We're gonna wash. Another desk that's gonna go over there, over our bathroom. It's just because right after we cook or fry, usually I come and I clean the stove like very well. That's why it looks still brand new. Obviously, it still has a little bit of, you know, stains, pot stains, because I feel like it's an island, right? Eventually, we're gonna get a chair and put it right there, and if people is like sitting right there and having a cocktail and having a disgusting looking stove, to me, that's not pleasant. But yeah, so I try to clean it, and I do clean it with the Windex. That's my son screaming. He plays video games, so that's why. Because I don't know if it works, but with my stove, it works. It looks shiny, so I'm gonna keep doing whatever works with me. But hey, try it at home. Actually, I'm not even gonna tell you to try it at home. If you do try it at home, you try it at your own risk. Cause, girl, most of the time your girl right here does not know what the hell she be doing. She just be doing stuff. And if it works, fine, I'll keep doing it. If it doesn't work, I won't even do it anymore. That's just pretty much how I am. And yes, I do have a lot of these towels. I wash them, and because I feel like with the paper towel, I waste a lot of them. So Let's gonna go downstairs to get washed. That's pretty much a tour of my kitchen. I know. So when we bought this property, literally, I feel like I gotta give you guys like a little background about this kitchen because, how do I say, when we first bought this property, I literally fell in love with this house. When I first seen it, I was like, oh my God, we have to buy this house. But when we bought it, it literally had a wall going across, and I'm like, I don't want to be in the living room and not be able to speak with people that it's in the kitchen, or I don't want to be in the kitchen, not be able to see what's going on in the living room. Yes, I am noisy. So we had to take the walls out, and we put the island here. The stove initially was right here, and it had another wall right here that divided the kitchen and the dining room, and I hate it, y'all, like literally hate it. And this whole cabinet, it was like the 1900s cabinet, like very like brownish, ugly color. And I was like, I like white and black, and I was like, So we ended up taking, breaking out the whole house pretty much and redo it. And we still actually during construction at the house, if that makes sense. We still not done. There's a lot of things that we have to do with this house to make it home, if that makes sense. But to us, it's home. This house is very small, very cozy, and I like it, if that makes sense. I pretty much like it. But hey, little by little, we will get to where we want this place to look like. But for now, this is what we like, and this has been working fine for us, and we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, right? Pretty much what I do, like I told you guys, like my life is very, very, very boring, and I'm a homebody. Like I don't like to go out all the time, so I just turn on the TV, and I'll probably go to on YouTube or Hulu or Netflix. Sorry, my cuticle oil, girl, right here on my nightstand, just because I like to put cuticle oil on my hands, especially after, washing dishes or shower. I usually put cuticle oil on my nail for like 3 times a day or twice a day, depending on my productivity in a day. That's what I do. And plus, the cuticle nail, I feel like it adds that shine, and my cuticle sometimes be looking like an ass. Like, I'm not even joking, y'all. But as soon as I put the cuticle oil on it, it looks 10 times better. And I have no idea who invented that critical oil, but hey, props to y'all, because y'all did a good job. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear my son yelling out of his lung. This is what I go through every day. I'm not even kidding, y'all. Like, he be yelling, screaming out of his lung. It's like, sometimes I'm like, are you okay? And he does not like to lose, if that makes sense. So he always wants to win. And I'm like, honey, sometimes you're gonna lose, But if he loses, he starts crying, he starts screaming. Oh, Jesus Lord, it's a huge commotion. And his room is right next to my room. So I be hearing all. And I'm like, sometimes I wish, which I love him, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, maybe we should have done like a game room where he would like farther away from my room, like where he stays there all day and just play on it so I don't hear it. But I guess when you're a mama, you just gotta deal with it, But I love my son, and I wouldn't trade him for anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all that probably follow me can relate to being a mom, you know, and how hard it is to be a mom. I feel like a lot of the times we as a woman, we don't get appreciated, if that makes sense. We don't get appreciated enough. And I think I'm speaking mostly to like the stay-home moms. Like sometimes I feel like guys, when I say guys, I'm not saying all guys, but like some men, you know, they think, oh, just because you stay home all day, you know, cook and clean and take care of the kids, and they go to work, it's not hard. But y'all, being a mama, it's hard. Like sometimes, I'm not even gonna kidding, I'm not even playing on anything. Sometimes I feel like I'd rather be at work than be at home, because when I'm at home, I'm more stressed and tired than when I'm actually at work, if that makes sense. So, but hey, shout out to all my stay-at-home moms, because, and my single ladies, obviously, single working mom, because having kid is hard. I only have one, and I'm like, I think I'm done, because, how do I say, like, I had an emergency C-section and I almost died while I was giving birth. That's number one. And then the complication that I had after giving birth and everything, I think I'm like traumatized. And then plus daycare is another issue, because daycare be charging you all this money and you're like, bruh, what are you charging all this money? I'm speaking like mostly from my daycare, like where I bring my child to. Like they don't give him, there is no snack, no food or anything like that, and they charge me an arm and a leg. And the other day I went to pick my son up, I saw a sign on the door saying that daycare is going up. I'm like, bro, the mat ain't matting. Cause I'm like, make that make sense, right? Y'all not giving snacks, y'all literally just picking him up from after school and hold him for an hour, and then I pick him up and I'm paying all this money, and y'all going up. I'm like, so yeah, when I say I'm team one and done, I mean it. Like maybe if I was like a stay-home mom, I could probably have more kids, because I would love to have another kid, just to the fact that my son, he's very lonely, and you know, but again, he likes being like that. I think he got it from me. Like, we are homebodies, like we're very antisocial. We don't like to be around people, if that makes sense. So he likes that, but I feel so bad because I want him to kind of have a sister or another brother so he can interact, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, maybe one day if I become a stay-at-home mom, who knows? But as of right now, working 9 to 5, I don't think I'm ready to push another kid or to have another C-section. I cannot speak on pushing because I haven't done it, so I don't know that part. But I did went to labor pain 28 hours, and I'm like, do I really want to go back to that? But hey, to each his own. That's what I always say. Like, you know, if you want to have more kids, by all means do it. But you know, I mean, I'm still young. I'm 28. And you know, I have a life full ahead of me, and I could probably have kids, you know, my 30-ish, probably close to 40 if I really wanted to. But right now I feel like my life, you know, my life is not where I want to be, if that makes sense. You know, I'm not financially stable to have another kid, and I'm not mentally or physically prepared to have another kid, if that makes sense. But that doesn't mean I won't have another one. I'm just not ready as of right now, me speaking. But like I said, that doesn't mean that, oh, in the future I don't foresee myself having another kid, if that makes sense. yeah, I think that's just me talking, and I feel like I'm talking a lot. So sorry y'all if I am talking a lot. And like I said, this is just my opinion. I have nothing against, you know, single moms, staying home moms, or people that wants to have 10-12 kids. By all means, if you have the means to have 12 kids, or if that's what you want, really go for it. I know the most kids that I'm having is 2. I'm not having more than 2 because and then plus with my health condition, I have a lot of health issue. Even though like y'all might see me like there's, you know, you be thinking like I'm healthy, whatever it is, but I'm not really that healthy. So I personally don't think I could have another kid. But hey, salute to all y'all that's, you know, having kids and are single mom and are working home parents. You know, it's hard, and I hear you, I feel you, you know, but yeah. Well, thank you so much, guys, for listening to me, for watching the video and hear me ranting. And that's pretty much all I do. Like I told y'all, my life is boring. I wasn't lying when I told y'all that. So, and I am gonna end today's video right here. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.